September 3rd, 2012, Monday, Labor Day. And I'm making this one because I want to apologize for my last video that I said about the armed forces, about bravery. I'm really sorry that I said that. I don't know what I was thinking, and I really don't mean it. I appreciate what the armed forces done, our veterans have done for us for the world, to defend our country and and other countries as well. So I do apologize. Second, about Mitt Romney at the end of the Republican thing that they had, convention or whatever, about the little children with the balloons. I don't know why I said that. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I guess it's just, this whole family value. I mean, that's great. That would be great if, a man and a woman get married and, have all their children, and, live happily ever after. And, that is really not the reality. In some cases, yes, but, my parents got divorced, and, it just, people get divorced and stuff, and it just, it's like, they're saying, that, that the gays, can't get married, and, and really, it just, I mean, they say it's, because of God, but God says a lot of things and stuff, and, I really don't see it written that says, they can't get married and stuff, it says it like an abomination, but then there's like all kinds of, Leviticus has all kinds of things, and it just, I don't understand why they have to pick, certain things, but, that's just the way it is. So, I think that's why I said about the little kids, but, so yeah, that's why I'm making this, and I've been having technical difficulties, so this is like the fifth one, that I've tried to do, but, first you don't succeed, try again. So, what else? Yeah, so I'm for legalizing hemp. And, I guess, I'm just doing this, I just, not, I mean, I probably, wouldn't be doing this if I didn't believe that I was the beast. And, and that says, in there that, the dragon gives us throne and power and great authority to the beast. And that would be me. And like I said before, that I'm assuming that would be the president of the United States. I know, like, in our country and, in other countries as well, having a gay, is, it's like, oh my God, but that was also, with black people too. And, and we have a black president, and, of course we don't know if he's an American citizen. I had a joke about that. And, I don't really follow politics, the irony. And isn't it ironic, don't you think? It's like red! No, okay, stop, okay. So, yeah, so, I think he's doing a good job and stuff. It's just, they're not saying, Mitt Romney and Obama are not saying, what I want to hear. I want to hear actual, things that they're going to really change, that, really, will make a difference, such as legalizing hemp. And it has all these benefits, and you can go to hemp.com and, you can, Google or, all kinds of stuff to find all the benefits, and I understand the big reason is because of the other industries, don't, want competition. But you know what? This is what our country is all about, is competition. And, and they gotta stop thinking about all the money and stuff. They gotta think about their children and their families, and, they're gonna need to breathe. And, they really need to start thinking about those things. And, as do we all, not just them, us as well. Even myself, I don't even know if I've ever voted. I've not registered. I didn't even know if I was registered to vote. I just started, I just recently just kind of, maybe I've already registered. I don't remember. So, yeah. So I just, and then, marriage, I appreciate that Obama, stood up, towards an election year, to, say, that he's okay with, gay marriage or whatever. But, I'm gay, it's like, I'm saying, now I'm not saying just, I just think it's the right thing to do. If I had a partner and stuff, of the opposite sex, and, and he was in a hospital, and I had to go see him, and there's a lot of things I have to go. There's like movies on that, and and it's just to the benefits. I mean, to me, I'm not really big on marriage. It's like I don't usually, I don't have any. I mean, I don't have jewelry. I'm not big on jewels and gold and bling bling, and honestly, I think that's kind of. I don't mean to pick on rap and stuff, but it just seems like that's why society. It's like music and movies and stuff is a reflection of our society. And and like they're just like bling bling bling, and this and that, and gotta get the car and the champagne, and it just I think there's more important things than that. I don't largely, and my understanding is some of it comes from Africa, and and then they're like digging and stuff, and and they have like their own people doing that for so they can run around, and I don't know, I don't sit well with it and stuff, and and I understand that Madonna has jewels, and I just like, what? I really don't see the difference. If you wear, like a fake diamond necklace or ring or whatever, and they're like, oh, and I'd just be like, no, it's fake. It's like the money that I would have, the $1 million that I would have spent on a ring, went to go feed, feed somebody, and, and clothe somebody. And, yeah, so I do think that way, and but you know what, I have to be honest. I don't think I've given any money to charity. Oh, okay, I did. I think at Safeway they had, do you want to give $1 to like MDA or MDNA? Sorry, muscular dystrophy. MDA, sorry, MDNA, and maybe that's why I gave the $1, because I'm like, oh, it's MDNA. I knew it was MDNA. MDA. Muscular Dystrophy Association. So I gave $1, and I kind of made a conscious thing. You know what? If I come across that, I'll try. Maybe not all the time, but just every once in a while to be like, it's $1, and if everybody thought that way, like, oh, it's just $1, or to give $1, it adds up, and so, God. See, I say God. Like, oh God. I think a lot of us do. I mean, not if you're from India or something, but I embrace, I have really studied, I like Kabbalism, Madonna, jumped on the bandwagon or whatever, or started the bandwagon. I didn't really research it or anything. I just, but I am willing to, listen and, make up my own mind and stuff. And, I'm very open-minded, and it just, there's a lot of things, this kind of like freedom of speech, I can't say fuck. Oops, I just said it. And if I go live at the concert, I will probably cuss. And, maybe the first thing I say, well, actually, I won't say it on purpose. I'll just start talking it. I'll catch myself and be like, oops. And, but it's like freedom of speech. And it's like, the censorship thing. I mean, yes, we don't want our children, learn it, but they're going to learn eventually. And, it's like, the sitcoms and stuff, they're not going to start cussing all over the place, but just, when it just, it comes out and stuff, it's like funny and stuff. And, because they're like, oh, you can't say that, and, I don't know. So, but, this concept of freedom, I just, I mean, yes, there is a lot of freedoms and stuff, but, I still think there's some work to be done. And, equality, women, should be paid equally and stuff. And, I'm a man, of course the gay man, so, like the women love us unless we're sleeping with their husband. So anyways, oh God. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I say that because I saw the movie The Campaign. It was a pretty good movie. And you didn't know the Lord's Prayer. And I also know the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And, and I do have some clean time. I do have a year from alcohol, but of course, last time I drank was May 27th. So I kind of like, for me, I kind of like start all over again. So, but I did get a year. It was really tough. And God, it's getting close. Whew. So, that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no. Oh, come on. It's almost there. I forgot the time. I think